Yo, what it do? What it do? It's your boy Big Val Opinion. And I'm back with another live video, quick video. Not gonna be on here too long. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button. Most importantly, make sure y'all sub to the channel. I'm not gonna be on here long. Uh, like I say, man, when I get stuff and I ponder up on it all night long, I just have to speak on it. I just gotta speak on it before I lay down. Um, just give my take on it. I know I could have recorded a video and just uploaded it, but I say, well, I ain't quite tired, right, just yet. So um, right now, um, as you know, Kyrie Irving was suspended for 5 games for tweeting, for making a tweet. You know, just something, not even speaking. This man was suspended for 5 games for making a tweet. 5 games for making a tweet. Um, I'm not sure if I'm not sure how many people are paying attention to what's going on right now in society. What's going on as far as um, this red media. Um, but ever since this brother Kanye West has came out and spoke like others, all of a sudden it seems as if now it's like we're in the twilight zone, with a lot of the stuff that's going on. Um, I don't know what they wanted Kyrie Irving to do. I mean, uh, it's quite funny though. When I sit back and I think about it, and then last night as to uh, I was listening to some people talk about the whole ordeal or whatever, and it's so amazing to me how you know different ethnicities. Um, it's just amazing to me how the different ethnicities, like, they feel so bad, they feel so sad, and they so hurt. You know, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not understanding. But we're gonna go and listen to the. I got clippers from the press conference that Kyrie did, and Kyrie was just simply, it's like they want Kyrie and Kanye West is almost they want him to apologize so bad. What's going on, Miss April? Hello, Angela Jackson. But something that Kyrie said was, he tweeted a book. He tweeted a book or whatever, and something as simple as a tweet can cost you all this type of backlash just from having an opinion. But it's just like, for me, I'm trying to stay aware of what's going on within this country, man, because I just, it seems like something is on the edge of happening. What's up, Alonzo? It seems like something is boiling, and it's starting to boil over, man. Because how is it that I was thinking, I'm like, well, we've been, a lot of our people been out here, fighting and protesting and marching and speaking up, speaking on the injustice and the different things that we go through as people. Uh, you know, and I had to ask myself, how is to me to see what's going on now? I guess we've been saying the wrong word. We've been fighting against racism. It seems to me the whole time we should have been talking about anti-Semitic. It seems like those people come out, or ever since this word has been brought to the forefront, every time those people come out and speak, something happens. Right. Brad Favre not arrested for stealing $5 million. Ain't did a day in jail. Ain't made a statement. Haven't apologized. Haven't done nothing. You know. But let's listen to some of what Kyrie had to say, and listen to how these reporters are trying to attack Kyrie. But Kyrie he's a strong-willed individual, so he's not going to let these reporters get to him.
I'll take my responsibility for posting that. Some things that were questionable in there, untrue. Like I said, and the first time you guys asked me when I was sitting on that stage, I don't believe everything that everybody posts. It's a documentary. So I take my responsibility.
They calling his post anti-Semitic.
I apologize. In your mind, you said I didn't mean to cause any harm. Were you apologizing or not? I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm not the one that made the documentary.
Exactly.
What are the specific things in the documentary that you treated and represent your
I think some of the criticism of the Jewish faith in the community, for sure. Some points made in there that were unfortunate.
Kyrie, are you surprised that you did hurt people?
Surprised that I did hurt people?
Are you surprised that reaction, some of the things that you did, hurt people?
Like who?
Yeah, I think I.
Now now we're living in a world of sympathy, right? We are living in a world of sympathy, right? We have to sympathize. Are you aware that you hurt people? Are you aware that you hurt people? But I'm gonna let y'all finish listening to what Kyrie has to say as far as these questions that they are asking him. Are you aware that you hurt people? Man, come on, man. The things that we've witnessed, man, and people will tell us, well, hey, you far removed from those, those time, those days or whatnot. And you have to ask yourself, are we far removed from those days? Because right now it looks like they showing us the power that they have. When a guy can come out and have a whole industry drop somebody just for voicing their opinion.
I take my responsibility. For posting that. Some things that were questionable in there, untrue. Like I said, in the first time you guys.
And I think Kyrie he offered to give one of his foundations 500.
Asked me when I was sitting on that stage, I don't believe everything that everybody posts. It's a documentary. So I take my responsibility.
They calling his post anti-Semitic.
I apologize. In your mind, you said I didn't mean to cause any harm. Were you apologizing or not? I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm not the one that made the documentary.
Exactly.
what are the specific things in the documentary that you treated and represent your
I think
And and another thing, when Kyrie was doing this, when he was doing this press conference, yesterday. He was saying a lot of different things, but they went in and edited and started. They went in and edited and started muting. They edited his interview and started muting certain parts of the interview so that you won't be able to hear it. And right, Miss April, and he gave a $500,000. He donated a $500,000. Yeah, if I'm Kyrie Irving, y'all are suspending me for 5 games. I'm calling the bank. I'm canceling that check.
I take my responsibility for posting that. Some things that were questionable in there, untrue. Like I said, and the first time you guys asked me when I was sitting on that stage, I don't believe everything that everybody posts. It's a documentary. So I take my responsibility.
It seems like Adam Silver wanted to hear the word "I apologize," or in your mind, you said I didn't mean to cause any harm. Were you apologizing, or did you not?
I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm not the one that made the documentary.
What are the specific things in the documentary that you don't believe are true and that you don't believe represent your morals?
I think some of the criticism of the Jewish faith in the community, for sure. Some points made in there that were unfortunate.
Kyrie, are you surprised that you did hurt people?
Surprised that I did hurt people.
Are you surprised that the reaction, some of the things that you did, hurt people?
Yeah, I think I can ask a better question. Just where were you when I was a kid, figuring out that 300 million of my ancestors are buried in America? Where were you guys asking those same questions when I was a kid learning about the traumatic events of my familial history and what I'm proud to come from and why I'm proud to stand here and why when I repeat myself that I'm not going to stand down, it has nothing to do with dismissing any other race or group of people. I'm just proud of my heritage and what we've been through. And the fact that this has pinned me against the Jewish community. And I'm here answering questions of whether or not I'm sorry or not on something I didn't create. And it was something I shared. And I'm telling everybody I'm taking responsibility. Then that's where I sit. So, these same questions that you guys ask, me dealing with it as being a melanated, pigmented person all around the world and dealing with racial biases against my skin color, demeaning me because of my religious beliefs. And I'm still sitting in the seat standing. So I take my full responsibility. Again, I'll repeat it, for posting something on my Instagram or Twitter that may have had some unfortunate falsehoods in it. But I also am a human being that's 30 years old, and I've been growing up in a country that's told me that I wasn't worth anything, and I came from a slave class, and I come from a people that are meant to be treated the way we get treated every day. So I'm not here to compare anyone's atrocities or tragic events that their families have dealt with generations of time. I'm just here to continue to expose things that our world continues to put in darkness. I'm a light. I'm a beacon of light. That's what I'm here to do. You guys ask me questions about basketball, I give you my expert opinion. You guys ask me about other things, I give you my opinion, and it's met with whatever you believe the perception or the deception is. You guys investigate my life every day, and you justify it by serving your own purpose, which I honor. I would like the same respect in return, figuring out just like anyone else. So please keep that same energy when we're talking about anti-other things. Because just because I posted documentary doesn't mean I'm anti-Semitic, and doesn't mean that I'm automatically standing with everyone that is believing in that. So it's unfortunate timing that we're in, but I'm glad that I could stand on the truth, because I'm not afraid of these mics, these cameras. I used to be looking everyone in the eye and telling them the truth, that I'm proud of who I am. Any label that you put on me, I'm able to dismiss because I study. I know the Oxford Dictionary, you look it up, right? Just one of the biggest mistakes I had in being a kid was not knowing European or Western language until I started looking it up and understanding the definitions and why they say, if you want to trick a black person, put it in a book.
Right.
I was wondering my whole life why they said that. Now I'm 30 years old and I know reading is a superpower.
Right.
I understand where I'm going and where I come from.
Right.
Like a tree with roots.
Kyrie, the documentary listed among falsehoods. It said the Holocaust didn't happen. Do you believe the Holocaust
falsehoods are unfortunate. And it's not that I don't believe in the Holocaust. I never said that. Never, ever have said it. It's not come out of my mouth. I never tweeted it. Never liked anything like it. So, the Holocaust in itself is an event that means something to a large group of people that suffered something that could have been avoided. No one said we had to practice racism. No one said we had to treat each other like garbage. No one said that I had to stand here today and understand that many people that come from generations 60 years ago, 40 years ago, enslaved some of my ancestors still spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and it's still going on.
Right.
So asking me respectfully to speak on something that was a documentary that I had nothing to do with. I didn't make it. So just please keep that same energy when you guys are addressing me.
Kyrie.
Kyrie.
Anti-Semitic beliefs.
Again, I'm going to repeat. I don't know how the label becomes justified because you guys ask me the same questions over and over again. But this is not going to turn into a spin around cycle, questions upon questions. I told you guys how I felt. I respect all walks of life and embrace all walks of life. That's where I sit.
I think what people want to hear though is just a yes or no on that question. Yes or no.
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from. I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
Kyrie, did you personally meet with the ADL?
I was informed that they wanted to have a meeting, and we handled it.
See, that's the thing right there. That's the thing, right? I'm telling y'all, I'm going to tell y'all this. And this is the greatest fear. The greatest fear in this country is for a group of people that looks like us realizing who we are, what we are, and where we come from. That's why he said, he never understood why they said if you wanted to hide something from a black person, to put it in a book. He said, now that I'm 30 years old, I understand that reading is a superpower. Now, they going out to Kyrie for retweeting the book. But he purchased the book off of Amazon. Are they going to go out to Amazon? Are they going to go out to Amazon? Now, if you think about it, Kanye West is best friends with the owner of Amazon. Why is it that when Kyrie, Kanye West, or anybody in that nature, when they speaking out, or they are only retweeting now, they are only regurgitating something that they have read. And they are attacked. But not the author of the book, not the publisher of the book, not the seller of the content. But just because he looks like us and he reposted, or Kanye West speaks about the red media, they are attacked. They are shut down. But what's even more sickening is when I see people like Shaquille O'Neal, like Charles Barkley, like Charlemagne, which I really don't care for. When I see brothers sitting around these tables telling another person, another man, God made us all. No matter what color we is, no matter what ethnicity we come from, we all are men. We all are made from the same we all are men and women. We all are the human race. We are the human race as one. But to see our brothers sitting on these platforms on TNT and First Take, ESPN, apologizing to these other group of people, saying I'm sorry, calling another brother that looks like him ignorant for speaking the truth. How do you sit and call another brother ignorant because he's speaking the truth? And then you do it in front of the people who wants to be satisfied. That just don't sit right with me. Like, all of the people that looks like us that have the power to make a change in this world and turn this world around, they are so what they call it, go along, the go along, get along game. We're gonna go along and we're gonna go along to get along. I don't want to have no problem. I just want the money. I don't want to have no problem. I just want the money to keep coming. But that's the problem, though. That's the problem. The people that we have in position, they don't have no backbone. They don't have no spine. The people that we have in position to make a change in this world, they don't have a spine. They are afraid to speak how they feel. So when it comes to me saying, I take my hat off to Kanye, I take my hat off to Kyrie, I take my hat off to Michael Jackson. Because these people have so much power to destroy you because they know they have a switch. They showed what they did to Kanye West. What they did to Kanye West was only send a message to all of the other people that look like Kanye West to say, if y'all come out and stand with him, this was going to happen. They use Kanye West to send a message to any other powerful brother out here in this world to say, if y'all come out and stand with this man, this is what's going to happen. The same thing they did to R. Kelly. If you stand with him, this is what's going to happen. This is they showing you the power that they have through the people that they are attacking. Just a second, Miss April. But if people are gonna sit back and I don't want to give up my seat at the table, guess what? When everybody at the table done eating, you got to go through that door, and all of them is gonna go through this door. Then you will realize that you are still that boy in their eyes. You know, this shit don't make no sense, man. Now they showing you, you know how they used this what they doing now to Kanye West, what they did to R. Kelly and Bill Cosby's and the Michael Jackson is no different than what they did back in the day, what they call it buck breaking. When they take a man masculinity, that's crazy, Miss Milani. That's crazy. What they used to do back in the day, what they used to, you can always come on this panel, Miss Milani. What they used to do back in the day, they had a thing called buck breaking. Where if a man stepped out of line or if a man stepped up and spoke up for himself, they would humiliate him in front of everybody. They would take him and pull his pants down and have him in front of everybody. Take the man's masculinity away. Send a message to any other person on the plantation, his children, anybody. that feel like they want to get out of line and challenge these people. You don't have the power to challenge the master. The thing is, our people are so afraid of uncomfortable to the point that they are willing to close a blind eye to the real injustice what's going on within this country. We've been fighting for race. We've been fighting against racism, and it seems like they have managed to keep us distracted without here fighting against racism when we should have been out here talking about, anti-Semitic. At this point in my life, I feel as though for the first time when it comes to this whole racism talk, I feel like I've been fooled. I feel like I was bamboozled because we've been talking about racism since the 60s, before the 40s, the 1900s. We've been talking about racism in this country. It has nothing happened. Oh, we're going to give y'all rights to vote, but y'all got to vote for who we want y'all to vote for. Oh, we're going to give y'all freedom of speech, but you're going to speak what we want y'all to speak. We talking about racism, but racism don't even exist. Racism is not even a part of their language. You see how that works? We out here defending racism, but racism has now been discovered thanks to Kanye West and now Kyrie Irving that racism is not even a part of their language. Now make that make sense. Now make that make sense. We've been out here speaking a totally different language. How's it going, Miss April Shower?
Good morning, Big Bag. Good morning. Thanks for allowing me to be on your panel. And
Yes,
hello,
ma'am.
everyone in the chat. This Kyrie Irving situation shows us who runs the world. These niggas ain't gonna stand behind you when you are speaking the truth. They gonna scatter like flies and fleas.
I agree.
And we ain't shit. We still ain't shit, and we still ain't got it together.
I'm sad.
We have let them whip us. I don't give a damn. Now, don't get this wrong. First of all, because I love God first, I believe all people lives matter.
Right.
You know.
Facts.
And one nation under God. So all of this, what they talking about, that don't even move me. Because I'm just trying to do the right thing in my life. And I encourage everybody to try to do the right thing. But at the same time, I'm sick of you people. You done called me anywhere from a welfare queen, a prostitute, a whore, a lazy, monkeys, apes, spooks. Ain't nobody been sensitive to nothing that's got to do with black people. That I done built this damn country. My ancestors built this country, and I still don't own shit. Don't have a voice. I don't give a damn what happened to them people.
Ms. April, can I ask you how many generations have you seen on this earth?
I just turned 60. I turned 60 August 13th. And let me tell you something. I I have such a sadness in my heart right now.
I can understand.
And I can only imagine what people older. See,
right.
I saw what it was like in the 70s. You know, I grew up when I was a young girl. We didn't know what religion people was or whatever. We played together. We went to the parks. Everybody looked out for everybody. Everybody was your mama, your aunt. You didn't want no neighbor to find out you was the bad person. You know, everybody wanted to do the right thing by their parents, make them proud. The community. We was checkable.
We had the village. We had the
We
back
had the
then.
village.
It was the back then.
And
It
to
was
see the way, and to see the way this has evolved. We got families that ain't shit no more. Okay. And I'm sorry. I just speak it like it is, and this includes my family too. I don't hold back.
You speaking of how it is. We had the village back then, and guess
we
what?
Ain't got shit now.
They
you
saw
people will sit up. You family, y'all will sit up. You will talk about parents, a child's parent in front of them. You will not protect the parent against these badass kids. You scared of your own kid.
Partying with your
You
kid.
don't want nobody to tell your kid nothing. Some of you family walk around here like you better than other family, and you still a nigga and they letting you see. So I don't care if you got a PhD degree or a GED, you still a nigga to these people out here that you trying to impress and belittle me.
No matter how much money you got, if they can take
it don't matter. We're sitting here and we're looking at them. We're witnessing racism, prejudice, anti-Semitic against the black race with what they have done with Kanye West and Kyrie. I don't like everything about them, but I'm standing behind them. See, there might be 50 reasons people say not to like you. I'm still gonna like you. I got my own mind. They still one of us no matter what. You know, they go a little off. Kanye been weird. Kanye is a geek. Kanye was shit building computers and stuff at 7 years old. Okay.
Most definitely, and they know that. And I was talking to my dad, right?
And I'm gonna tell you something. Us black people and us black women, we wouldn't have never wanted somebody like Kanye because we would have said he was a nerd. So y'all need to hustle with that shit too. Y'all would have said he was a nerd.
You got a baby by a white woman. Well, that's the type of woman that he was gonna have because of how he was.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You know, he went out here calling y'all bitches and hoes. You know, and that's my thing about the anti-Semitic shit. You know, you can come out and make a statement and say, like Kyrie retweeted from Hebrew to Negro, and they say that's anti-Semitic. So how is it not anti-Semitic for these fucking people to be putting out this hip hop music talking about bitch, hoe, I'm smoking on your dead homie, I'm smoking on your grandma, I'm smoking on your mama pack.
Yeah.
But that's promoted though. And that ain't anti-Semitic though.
And you know, and I'm the worst one. And because you know, I love me some rap. And I loved me some Too Short. And I still do. But bitch, you know.
Yeah. You see, but that they didn't care about that because guess what it was doing?
Right.
It was degrading the black woman.
Right. But I also thought of rap as the way that they was expressing what they grew up and how they saw.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody didn't see life like we saw it. So I
Right.
always looked at rap music as rappers telling their story the way they saw. Ice Cube telling once upon a time in the projects. You
Mm-hmm.
know, poor righteous teacher. I mean, they was teaching us some stuff in rap. Um, it came with that, but getting back to this modern day lynching of black people, what we are witnessing is until we come together, we ain't gonna never be shit. Cause there is no way. I was so livid to have somebody like Shaq and Charles Barkley to come out and say
Kyrie, an
that
idiot.
that he should be suspended. Are you freaking kidding me? There
Man,
is no. They done did everything. Black people right now, they done let us know we don't have no freedom of speech.
speech. No, we don't. It's freedom of speech is
No
according to
freedom
what they deem
of speech.
is what they deem to be free. Not what you say. It's what
And
they
they
feel
doing it right in front of
from
our
you.
face. And you Negroes ain't shit. You black people, you colored folks, whatever y'all want to call yourself today. Because we need to stand behind these people, no matter how we feel.
People don't want to get uncomfortable, Miss
And
April. That's
I'm
what I'm
I'm gonna
saying.
I'll stay up here for a minute. I gotta
People don't,
come out and come back. Somebody tried to call me. I'm on my phone, so I can't hear you. I'll be right back, Big Bye.
okay. Okay. Our people don't want to get uncomfortable, man. And that's something that, you know, that's something that the work that's a reality that we want that's a reality that one day we gonna have to face, that we gonna have to get uncomfortable. Because what are you just gonna keep sitting back and let these people run over? If they knock on the door and the door come open, they might well just come on in. You know, you might well don't even have it. You might well just take the door off the hinges. You know what I'm saying? So, and we don't promote. We ain't promoting. No type of none of that nonsense. But we just over here keeping it real and speaking what is really going on. When you a brother like Shaq, you know the type of influence and what they said, Kyrie, with the type of influence he have, the man didn't even say nothing. He just put a tweet on Twitter. He tweeted
Yeah,
about the book. He didn't even say nothing. He didn't tell nobody to go look at it. None of that. He just tweeted the book. Oh, he
yeah,
got
it's a
17 million followers.
documentary.
Yeah, he got 17 million followers on Instagram. He got 5 million followers on Twitter. Oh, he promoting he promoting terrorism. This, that, and third. And I'm like, well, what the fuck is Amazon promoting if they selling the shit?
Of course, they're selling it. Ain't nobody talking about Amazon. I
Amazon
mean,
selling it.
and you can still get the documentary.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it because my thing of it is we can sit up here. I don't need to watch no documentary to see what they're doing. I'm
Right.
looking at it.
We
I'm
seeing it right
witnessing.
now. When that man came out, when Ari Emanuel came out and told them people to drop Kanye West, and the same day all them people dropped Kanye West. Kanye West told the people, he say, now if this man could come out in public and say anyone who has ties with me, drop me, and all these people move and drop me, imagine the conversations that they have in private.
We ain't shit. They Them people that made money off of us, and we can't even talk about them.
We
They
are the
said,
entertainment.
they
We
said
are the
the same
entertainment, Miss April.
stuff, huh?
I say we are the entertainment to this country when it comes to movies, when it comes to
Yeah,
acting, when it comes to sports, when it comes to anything entertaining in this country. It came off the backs of our people.
yes. And Michael Jackson told us they don't care about us. They don't really care about us.
And Miss April, I want you to come tonight, most definitely tonight, because I'm having we doing I'm having my state of the culture tonight, and we're gonna be talking
Yeah,
about the culture. I would most definitely love to have you on the panel tonight if you can stop by for 20,
yeah.
20
I'll
minutes or
come
so,
on there. Yeah.
you know, because this it has to be addressed, man. And it saddens me to see Charles Barkley,
But
Kenny
well,
Smith, not Kenny.
right now, um,
What up,
I,
J. Rock?
right now, I need to know why Brett Favre ain't arrested.
Man,
I don't,
it,
I don't give a damn about what Kyrie done did. I want to know why Brett Favre has not been arrested. And see, if we had some powerful people instead of these Negroes that's scattering away from like roaches and fleas when that light come on, cause you no good. You're sitting there trying to eat the food at night. You want to sit at the table, so you glad, yay and Kyrie now being moved, cause you like roaches. That's what y'all like,
mm-hmm.
all of them. Because right now we need to be
Hey,
saying,
man, wow.
why ain't Brett
They
Favre? Why ain't Brett Favre
fall
arrested?
arrested.
We done talked so much about Kanye and Kyrie in the past 2 weeks, and Brett Favre is still not
Nah,
arrested.
they mad cause they mad because why haven't LeBron James came out and said nothing about what Kyrie said? What he
Well,
supposed to say?
LeBron don't have to say, you know what? I respect those that don't say nothing instead of saying something bad.
Right. That's why I say I took
Because
my hat off to Kenny Smith.
at the end of the day, I don't know if I would be so vocal for you niggas. Y'all ain't gonna do shit for me. I
Nah,
lose
y'all
my
show
job
me.
and
Right.
everything. You niggas gonna laugh at me.
Y'all
So
show me.
LeBron don't have to open his mouth. He don't have to say anything. I respect those that don't say anything
And I
to
want to
those that's talking about him.
shout out to Kenny Smith not for not throwing Kyrie under the bus and dismissing him, calling him ignorant or none of that. Kenny Smith, out of everybody on that panel on TNT, Kenny Smith was the only one said that, pretty much that, he wanna understand, he wanna have a conversation to understand what Kyrie's saying. He didn't call him ignorant or call him crazy or none of that. But Shaq and Charles Barkley went to town talking about the man stupid, he idiot. Come on, man, y'all serious? Then you got a
Are
fucking
y'all serious? Like,
Caucasian
there's
man.
a lot of movies. There's a lot of movies
What's up,
that
Punk?
I love, old school movies. Imitation of Life. That's when the black girl passed for white. I mean, she was, and I don't know, like I said, I'm 60. I don't know if you guys ever saw the movie Imitation of Life. And then you got Mahalia Jackson singing at the end, and you got this girl running to the casket. I mean, great movie. They King of New York. I like all of them old good movies that sent a message. And so if I tweet one of them movies, what type of category are you people gonna put me in? Kyrie is just a basketball player. They are only supposed to be concerned about him filling up that stadium and winning championships.
Nah,
I'm
they
sick of these people want to tell you what to do in your personal life.
life. They worried
Like
about your
there is
17
no
million followers
freedom of speech.
in this country at
There
all.
ain't no freedom of speech.
None
And so
whatsoever.
I respect the black people that's not saying nothing than to have these sellouts. Well, Charles Barkley ain't never been shit no way. He mad because he ain't never won an NBA ring.
Thanks to Jordan.
But at the end of the day, I don't care how you feel about these people, any of them. We should be standing behind them because
Right.
they
Either
are
stand
us.
or don't say nothing at all. Don't tear them down because they speaking their mind. You know what I'm saying? And Miss April, and you know what I feel for you, and like I say, anybody, any of our ancestors, man, because people, any of our elders, because right now, y'all, it has to feel like you say, it has to feel like the 70s all over again, the 60s, the 50s, the 40s. You know, you talked about that
Marvin
village.
Gaye, Marvin Gaye sang about this. What's going on?
What's
Curtis
going on?
Mayfield told us about it, and it's still going on. The same old song. The same old song
Round and
around the
round and
world.
round, same song. They hated the village so bad, Miss April, that they brought the crack into the village to destroy the
They
families.
brought the crack in there and they destroyed the family.
Destroyed the village.
And destroyed everything. Destroyed everything. And then you got those recovering addicts that want to act like they ain't never did nothing wrong. They've been perfect. No, y'all, you still part of the problem. Because until you can get up, I tell people I ain't been this same person my entire life. So when they go back 30 years on people, they're not the same. You get older, you start thinking different, looking different. I'm glad to still be on this earth. I come in peace. But if you take me there,
Oh, he
I
said
will shoot your ass.
part saved by Ice Cube. Ice Cube actually, and I'm gonna tell you why he did that. Ice Cube actually had something to say about Yee, saying that saying what he said when talked about Jerry Heller being a dirty J, but he spoke out against Yee. And I'm gonna tell you why he did that, because Kanye exposed that the Big Three league is owned by the red media. Ice Cube is just the face, like they do everything else, right? The music industry.
Well, the thing of it is nobody stood up for Ice Cube when he come up with a plan. So yeah, I can understand Cube. Y'all didn't stand behind me when I was trying to help y'all. So don't throw me and don't throw my name out here now. Cause he come up with an economic plan. Trump told him he would meet with him. Biden said after the election, and Biden yet to sit and talk to him. But they talked to Cardi B.
Right, because Cardi B was out here
Ice
promoting.
Cube had a black economic plan where he got with people in the black community from all walks of life, from bums to crumbs to the richest to the elites. And they come up with a plan so we would have economic development and empowerment in our communities, where we will get our community centers back. Girls can go to dance class, have Girl Scouts learn etiquette, boys can learn to be men, change tires, trade schools, everything. And none of you black folks stood behind him Y'all talked about Ice Cube like he wasn't shit neither. So I don't blame Ice Cube. Don't throw
But
my
see,
name in
Kanye
shit
West, but
over
see,
here.
Kanye and Trump is cool. So Kanye was a part of the deal with Cube and Trump, and Cube talking to Trump. But what Kanye said about the situation is pretty much telling Cube about getting. You need to take you made this. You created this big three league. Why have these people attached to your league? As far as the, he just saying these the red. Well, we know who he talk about when he say red media. He was just saying
Right,
the red don't they shouldn't be a part of the big three league. If it's gonna be minority owned, it need to be minority owned 100%, because this is what the shit that they just did to him. They still had a power to shut you down. But we understand
right.
now.
And it's unfortunate, Big Van, that that's gonna still keep happening because
Mm-hmm.
the Negroes, them black folks like Oprah and Tyler Perry, they ain't gonna invest no money into no black people. So
Hell no.
unfortunately, they still gotta go to these people. They're gonna finance them. I mean, it's the same old song. Oprah and them, they never came out and they never talked about Harvey Weinstein, but they had
No, she made a
everything
little
to
picture
say
with her.
about about R. Kelly,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm patiently waiting on his appeal, and he will be home. I have hope. I don't need to be on the internet every day to prove nothing to nobody on how I support him. I don't have to be bashing other people. He
No.
will be coming home. I know that. I don't need to talk about that every day. That ain't
Mm-hmm.
good for my spirit
That's why I tell them. That's
to
why I do.
even think
I talk
about.
about the culture.
Yeah, that
And I
ain't
was telling
you
them,
know.
Miss April, did you know I was telling them a while back about what went on surrounding the George Floyd situation in Minneapolis, which I told people I lived in the city when it happened. This picture was I took this picture that I have on the screen. I took this picture. This wall right here is like right behind that store that George Floyd was spent the money in. This memorial that you see that I'm standing on is right behind the store that George Floyd actually spent the money in, and they called the cops on him. So I live there, but yesterday I was just chilling, and I came across something. Now all of a sudden, in the same neighborhood where they tore and burnt all that shit down, now they have for the first time ever. I mean, let me see if I can share the screen. I'm gonna show you what they got now for the first time ever in Minnesota. Let me see if I can. Let me see. I can show you. I told people, man, they used that situation and they gaslit it and made it to be something way more than what it was. But it was all an agenda. It was all by design. Let
Oh
me
yeah,
take.
a whole lot of stuff is built by design.
Let me take
Like
that off.
they saw the progress. You look at me. I remember. People. I moved from Chicago to Joliet, which was like Joliet back in the day had all of the steel mills and
Mm-hmm.
refineries and mobile oil and I saw blacks moving up with cars. I saw people I went to high school with when they graduated. They started working at Caterpillar. They were buying homes in Cadillacs. And, you know, we were progressing. They saw that and they thought, oh my goodness, we can't keep letting them get ahead too much. Boom, bang, we're going to put crack in here. All of this shit is built by design. We got to destroy. Now they got to pick up and start over again. Let me tell you something. I don't care what you done did, in your life. Your past is not you. If you paid your price, if you one of us, I'm gonna stand behind you. They stand behind theirs. And until people get that mindset, and I
Already.
don't care, I don't care, yay, Ice Cube, and all of that stuff, what they said,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't stand behind Ice Cube with
Mm-hmm.
his plan. So Ice Cube would definitely probably speak his mind when he had his vision on what he wanted to do. And like I say, Oprah and Tyler Perry, Denzel, I mean, all of these powerful people,
Yeah, but look at
you
all the
know
people
who
that wrote
invested.
the letter, Miss April. Remember all the people
They
that wrote
didn't stand
those.
behind him. So
Uh,
yeah, I would be offended too if I had a plan
Look at all the
and
people that
it's a
wrote the
shame.
letters for Justice
If I
Smollett.
had a plan and it's a oh,
Oh,
I know.
look at all those. Look at all those actors that wrote letters for Justice Smollett,
Yeah.
and he and
And
he and he
they
played his
want to
own.
say Justice was lying. How do we know he was lying? Them people from Nigeria, they don't like us.
But see, Jesse, he left a whole paper trail. You giving these people money, all type of shit. A lot of shit, you
They
know.
was his trainers. They
And
was
I'm
his
sitting here
trainers.
saying, like,
You
hold
mean to
on, man.
tell me they can't find no murderers in Chicago? Okay, they can send you a red light ticket with your license plates. They can't find
Uh-huh.
no murderers, but then they find Jesse Smollett on video.
Mm-hmm. On video, leaving out of Subway. Make that make sense. You know, like I just don't get a lot of this shit, man. And then a lot of it at the same time, you talk about this gonna take place. A hate crime like that gonna take place in Chicago at all places. I guess I mean I don't really know how Chicago is, but to hear some shit like that coming from Chicago, I'm like, what the hell? They do that up there? You know, whatever the intentions was, whatever the goal was with whatever happened with that act, but still in all, you
The
know,
goal
it
was
was bad.
Eddie Johnson. Eddie Johnson, the superintendent, was in a bunch of hot water. They the one came up with the narrative that he was lying. We don't know. Like I said, they were his trainers. Those are two brothers from Nigeria. They're gonna
But
come up
see,
with
this
their
was
story and say,
they could have killed Justice Smollett little ass. I
yeah.
mean, how you
And
fight with
so, yeah, and they two big, big Negroes.
yeah. I mean, that's
So
just like
I
Dre
question
said,
everything. I question anything. People have to question everything.
you know, I
They
look at
don't.
how they
All
gonna
them
abuse.
people that get shot and killed in Chicago, they still looking for people that's been murdered, but they got a video of justice. That's suspicious to me.
Mm-hmm. I'd say that shit. I'm like, how? I mean, he got a noose. This that made it tripped me out just like when they said R. Kelly hog tied. I say R. Kelly ain't never been in the South, ain't never tied a hog up in his
I ain't
life.
never heard of hog tag until that shit. What is hog tag?
Hog tying is something you do when you wrestle hog. Like I'm from the South, so when I
Yeah,
was
like I had an Uncle Pig, he raised pigs. So what did they do? Because I never saw
so
nobody
what you
hog
do
tag.
when you get ready
Yeah,
just say when a pig come up for slaughter. So when you get ready to catch that pig, you gotta go in the pig. That pig just ain't gonna come to you and let you catch it. You know, so you gotta go in there, get you a rope. You know how you see the cowboys on the horses sometimes. You know, they be on the horses and grabbing them, like that, grabbing them like that. But when you grab that horse around, when you grab that hog around the neck, you gotta hurry up and get on top of them, and you tie it's like a special type of tie. You tie both of you tie the front legs, and then you tie the back legs, then you tie them together, so the hog can't do nothing, it can't move no more. Then from that point on, then you go through the process of sending them to heaven, and then you
Yeah.
you go on through it like that. But that hog is, man, you look at one of them like, man, a little bitty thing, but them some gonna be solid, 200-300 pounds solid. And I'm talking about ain't gonna just lay down. So you gotta be real, you gotta know what you're doing when you trying to take one of them down. But yeah,
Big
you have
Five, whatever these people want to portray black person to be, they got the media and they get niggas to do it. Okay?
oh yeah.
And they wanted to portray him as a monster, and they had us thinking them girls was locked in rooms. They come and they talking about what no locks on no door. Let me tell you something. Black women, and I don't give a damn. They can say whatever they want to say about us. Ain't no way we gonna be in the damn house. And if we even think a nigga doing us wrong, we ain't gonna get together and say, you know what? Yeah, this dick and tongue is good, but we ain't taking this shit. And we getting ready to overtake this Negro. So they can put all of them narratives out. We might hate each other's guts, but we ain't gonna sit there and let no man do all of this shit that they claim, that they lied, and all this alleged behavior that took place, and I'll never believe it. And first of all, I can't be mad about something that some damn parents co-signed.
I'm looking at this shit now since I mean, a lot of shit that now that you hear. I listened to what Kanye said, then that ended up taking me back to what Michael Jackson said about the record labels and the shit that they do. Like now, I look at a whole different lens now, and we see that when you get involved with certain people, they're just like going to. I'm gonna just keep it street. They're like go to the dope man, hey man, and you go to the dope, then you get fronted, and then all of a sudden somebody hear your goddamn pack. You can't. You fuck. What can you do if you don't have the money to pay for it?
Man won't take money. They gonna send the jump out boys for you. You got to deal with the police, the jump out boys, everybody.
Everybody, you done got in bed with the wrong motherfucker. And this music industry is the wrong people to be in bed with. Hollywood is the wrong people to be in bed with. That shit sound good.
And
we work so hard to get there.
Yeah, and unfortunately, they have enough money now where they can put together their money, but they in bed with these people. They in bed with them. Them people know they secret. They know Oprah a dyke. They know Tyler Perry a punk. Okay? They know all of this shit about them, okay? They got something they hold.
Don't leave out the gatekeeper, Quincy Jones.
Oh yeah, Quincy Jones. Now wait a minute, ain't it funny? All of these years, they were saying they were saying, oh, Tevin Campbell is gay. Quincy Jones turned him out. And remember, they were saying, oh, that's a lie. Not Tevin Campbell that came out, I'm gay. Oh, we been knew that nigga.
Tell him, what's up, Dave?
What's going on, Big Five?
What's going on?
Hey, Jay, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Miss Lady. How you doing? I can't see your name up there.
Yeah, I'm April Showers. Yeah.
How you doing, April?
I'm doing fine.
They started showing us that these so-called rights that these human made right, well, these corporation made rights ain't rights for us human.
Right. Absolutely. Right.
It's
And
not for black people.
Let me
I
say the corporation rights, because it ain't the
I
human right.
but I got on here because I heard Miss April said that she didn't think that Jussie Smollett was what you said about Jussie Smollett?
Well, I was just saying with Jesse Smollett, you know, here in Chicago, they can get a red light ticket, get your license plates. I know people been shot. That's where I'm from, the city. I'm in the
Mm-hmm.
city. I'm just as much Chicago as I am Joliet. They got a
Okay.
whole lot of unsolved murders. But you get Justice Smollett, they got him on camera.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. You know.
So you think that
Now,
was
I
what?
don't know if it happened or if it did happen. I question everything now.
Yeah. My thing with that is that I feel like if Jussie Smollett, if that situation, for that situation to be really true, he would have had on a Trump hat and got attacked by some Democrats in Chicago, because Chicago is a
Thank you.
Democratic city.
It's,
So
thank you. Democratic state. Yeah.
right.
That
So
Democratic state.
right. So for
Mm-hmm.
somebody to see him and have on what made it strange to me, and what made it, well, I think that the higher ups got involved. It was political because of the "Make America Great Again" hats. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, Trump was talking about he was going to send the National Guard. Send the National Guard into Chicago to get it under control.
Right.
And they need something to be sent into all of these inner cities. I'm sick of black people being killed every day.
Mm-hmm.
Do something. Trump
But
said, I'll send the National Guard to Chicago.
you understand
And
my
you
point?
got Lori Lightfoot looking like she needs to eat three more meals a day, talking about they don't need no help. They're out of control up there. They shot at 15 damn kids at the damn Halloween party.
Lord Lightfoot.
Lori Lightfoot. She ain't nothing but a token. They put her in there. Them folks put her in office. They people, they agenda. It ain't about us.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to say also that Jussie Smollett is controlled by Hollywood. So whatever that happened with him, it was planned by Hollywood. And I think that it was.
Well,
Wait, honey,
Jesse.
wait. Excuse
Okay.
me.
I'm
I
sorry.
think like playing like some.
You still there, huh?
Yeah, where he go?
Now, he was
Man, I gotta
talking.
come back in because I can't even hear y'all no more.
Okay.
His phone must have run.
Yeah, because that's what happened when man
The
rings.
state of
We
the
waiting
culture,
on you.
the state of the culture meeting is gonna be lit tonight, man. Because we really gonna talk about, we really want to talk about everything, and I like in having the difference, because I got people from LA, you from up north, Chicago,
Yeah.
in Joliet area. David, he from Chicago, Joliet area. Then I got people out here where I'm from, and I'm by way of Minnesota and other states that I lived in. We got people. My brother Malik might come on tonight. He up in Baltimore. David,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Where is Malik at? Hey, Malik, we had a Yeah, it would be nice to be on the panel. Yeah,
Yeah.
I come in peace, people. I come in peace.
Oh
Trust
yeah,
and
it's
believe.
gonna be all peace
And
because
where did J Rock go? Because what I wanted to tell him, he was talking about the Jesse Smollett, but you know, them people they mix. They mother, they you know they you know their father was he might have been them people. They might have not liked that. You know, they got to realize when they sleep with one of us and have kids, them people don't like that. That means you spreading that money to them people.
Yep.
And so, you know, it was a lot of things weird about that Jesse. Where did he go? Where did J Rock go? Cause yeah, where did he go? Because nobody never talks about him being a biracial.
Biracial. Yes.
That
Jewish.
his mother,
Jewish.
and you see how they. Oh, there we go. There go J Rock.
Where's J Rock at?
He was up in
J
the chat
Rock.
earlier.
Oh, okay. I don't see him.
Okay, he back on the panel. That's your uncle, right?
Yes, that's Dave. He from Chicago. That's a Chicago native right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, David.
Yeah.
So now, don't you find it? You know, Jesse Smollett. You know, his mother was in bed with them higher ups. They might have not liked that. Cause look at the support he had.
Exactly. You say they might not what now?
His mother had, you know, the people had slept with a black woman and had kids. They didn't like that.
No, we talk about it different. Like Vash said, it kind of transcends the black thing, you know, because these people is playing the black and white squares. They above that though. It's not we fight amongst ourselves about black and all and white and all that kind of stuff. They just play the squares. That's how I'm looking at it, you know.
And now I feel like we've been fighting and bringing awareness to racism just to get to this point. Now we done got to the point to where racism is not the attention grabber; it's anti-Semitic.
What is anti-Semitic? Can somebody explain that to me? I don't understand it.
Well,
now I'm gonna be quiet. Somebody explain what anti-Semitic is.
Hold on, I got it for you.
Yeah. Kanye just said something about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need somebody because you know anti-Semitic. What does it mean? Please explain it to me like a fifth grader. Break it down to me, Big Fat or David.
Like we are by the red media. That we're never in a situation where off of one tweet they could take the most influential black person in the world and run him to the ground. When you see a documentary surviving Bill Cosby, surviving R. Kelly, surviving anybody, the red media made the documentary. I've never seen a black media make a...
Ooh, that was good. Why'd you cut that off?
Oh, okay. I'll let you finish watching.
Like we are by the red media. That we're never in a situation where off of one tweet they could take the most influential black person in the world and run him to the ground. When you see a documentary surviving Bill Cosby, surviving R. Kelly, surviving anybody, the red media made the documentary. I've never seen a black media make a documentary on a Jewish person.
Because they put you where you at now.
Yeah. Well, God put me right here in front of you guys. CPS. At my daughter's game. Jamie Lee Curtis said, I hope they take his children away. They want to take my children away. Today I was just thinking, as I was looking at my account, as Cohen Resnick hid $40 million of bills from me for just a time like this. This is the first year where I managed to keep my account above 100 million until I got hit with $27 million of taxes last week. Then my payroll got cut by Adidas immediately, which was against the contract. And then I flew 2 members of Cohen Resnick in last night, and they exposed the extra 40 million that they had been hiding from me of bills. What I'm saying is I'm being honest to you guys. I've been humble, and I have no reason to lie. My family was taken away from me. My reputation has been smeared. So let's close with a prayer. Father God, thank you. Thank you for keeping me alive. Thank you for the voice. Thank you for the clarity. Thank you for the experience. And thank you for the love. Because even though the real hate is what's happening on the media, and the idea of DEF CON was to get protected for a time like this, let's lead with love. I have no association to any hate group. If any hate happens upon any Jewish person, it is not associated, because I am demanding that everyone walk in love. Even though there's been things that have happened wrong to me that made me want to speak up, that you guys saw in the past 2 weeks. You saw the power. You saw Ari Emanuel come out in public and ask, if that happened in public, what do you think happened in private? And what do you think happened in private to so many people for so many years? But what I'm telling everyone, no matter what background you are, no matter what socioeconomic class you are, walk with love right now. Walk, do what God would want. What would Jesus do? Walk with love, spread happiness. I thought that I wasn't gonna be like MLK and stand there. There's times I felt very Malcolm X, but for some reason God has called me to love and to ask for love for everyone. It's time for us just to love, because love is the answer. It is the only way. Gandhi said, someone who was actually considered to be a racist, right? Gandhi said, an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. Jesus, Father God, spread the love. Put the love in our hearts, and know that we are not each other's enemy, but we're all children of you. And you can bring this world to a peaceful place on earth as it is in heaven. In Jesus' name, amen. Love you guys. Good night.
Hey, man, we love you.
There's a whole world out there that's condemning you for what you said.
Okay, so this right here is a chart of Universal Studios, 20th Century Fox, ABC News, CBS News, Columbia Pictures, Warner Brothers, ESPN Sports, Fox News, Washington Post, Metro Goldwyn Mayer, MTV Music Television, Nickelodeon, USA Today, Wall Street Journal, Comedy Central, NBC Entertainment, Google, what else do we have? Disney, ABC Kids and Family, YouTube, Los Angeles Times, Discovery Network, Paramount Pictures, Facebook, Huffington Post, Yahoo, Marvel, Hulu, Cosmopolitan, Time, Touchstone, Associated Press, Pixar, Miramax, HBO, New York Post, LucasArts, MSNBC, DreamWorks Animation. Now the thing is, I skipped over maybe about 5 of them because it was just unclear on this list. The red are the executives that are Jewish at these companies.
That's damn near every network that's on the TV show, on the television.
It is every network. They own everything. So they're going to control the back. They're going to control what's being put out there. And then you're going to have us black folk. We are our own worst enemies. We're going to be fighting each other over another black man. I don't give a damn how nerdy Kanye West is. I stand behind him no matter what.
I'm gonna I'm gonna get that video for you, Miss April, tonight. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna make
but
sure
David, can you
I
explain to me? Because I really need to know what is anti-Semitic. I'm trying to
Right,
find it.
big guy. He got that one where he says they say, do you agree with what he says anti-Semitic? He said I didn't know what anti-Semitic was until I read the
Semitic was.
definition.
Until you read
Right,
the
and then
definition. I got it in my
yeah, play that one. Play that one back so she can know what
I
it
ain't
is.
got it loaded up. I ain't got
It's
it loaded up in the thing. I'm
Hold on,
finna
I'm trying to Google it
it's
because
it's
I
actually
don't,
saying
I am a
the
polygenetic woman, but I ain't never heard of anti-Semitic up until recently.
well
Let me look
and,
it up.
and
Yeah.
the basic thing of it is you can say that you can't talk against Jews or Jewish people.
that's
You
pretty
can't
much.
say that. That's basically it.
So
You
they
can't go
come up
online
with
and do
their
that.
own word for their own those people, and I've been called black people been called monkeys, apes, welfare queens, pimps, prostitutes, whores, and everything else I want all our life.
But that's why I was saying the thing about this shit is that the biggest thing
They
about it is,
called us these names.
oh, here you go right here. Let me see if I got it. I think I got it.
Oh boy.
With Adidas today, and I think Adidas felt like because everyone else was ganging up to me that they had the right to just take my designs, and I feel like right now I feel like that was in Christianity we don't
I'll
say
be right back, y'all.
you reap what you sow, and I feel like this was God humbling me right now because there's two things that are happening. A lot of times when I would say, "Oh, I'm the richest black man," it would be a defense that I would use for the mental health conversation. To say, "Oh, you guys say I'm crazy, but look at this, I made money." That's what I said. But that is not godlike to be showing off. So if it's not godlike, then God will take that because it's all the church's money, right? So what's happening right now is I'm being humbled. Another thing that's happening is by me being burned to the
Once you
flesh
go,
every single day, it's actually
what you got going on, Dave?
it's actually proving what I had to say.
None
So
man sitting here writing down thoughts and stuff as
I
like
say
as
it's
you
like
was talking,
I got to
as
apologize.
you was talking.
Yeah, I really want to save. I really want to save some stuff for tonight.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
tonight gonna be the state of the culture. So
But I
Okay,
want to say
I
this.
I
will
gotta.
say
I want to say
tonight.
this right quick though, Big Vi. I want to say this. Now we just that red page that he just showed you on the phone, right? All those
Right.
corporations. Now, and when he's, we know that those people are basically behind uh, R. Kelly, surviving R. Kelly, and Bill Cosby, like he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could you think is it possible? Is it possible? Just like a 3% possible chance that they behind the production of the George Floyd thing that we saw?
Shit, at this point, you got to question, like Miss April said, you got to question everything, man.
Right.
Because like I was telling you the other day when we was on here, I say, man, to see, like, for people to hear about that shit on the news and watch it on the news, but to actually be there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like if we terrorizing shit, we ain't selecting what we gonna terrorize and what we not gonna terrorize. You get what I'm saying? We
Right.
ain't gonna tear this building down, but it's a building right next to it. We gonna make sure that one don't get fucked up.
And
You
that
know,
was what was happening, wasn't
and that's exactly what was happening. It was taught, man. What nigga you know how to make? What
it?
nigga you know how to make a Molotov cocktail?
Not many. Not none, really.
None,
Not
none,
none, really. These niggas just know how to
none,
shoot. They know how
unless
to pull
they
the
get in
trigger.
the
You know what I mean?
military. Right. And
That's a
we
good
ain't
question.
fucking with no cocktail. We
Mm-mm.
ain't that experimental.
Mm-mm.
Shit, we
No,
don't
Mm-mm.
sit around with no
right,
shit that's gonna blow us up.
right.
Mm-mm.
Where did that Molotov cocktail shit derive from?
Like Italian movies or something like that, ain't it?
But who used it? That's the same shit they use when they attack Black Wall Street one.
Oh yeah, on Wall Street, Black. I don't. You know what? I don't even know. Black
Rosewood.
Wall Street, Wood. I don't even, probably people stay burning up shit when they start doing shit.
when you watch those movies from back then,
I get mad
when,
as hell. That's what happened.
when a lot of our people was attacked, when they was attacking our people, what would they? Well, if you ever watched the movie Rosewood, you see what they were setting all the houses on fire.
Now it's interesting. Now that we on, it's a little like a segue, but the movie Rosewood is produced by Jews, right? You
Yeah.
come out of that movie theater, you enraged. If you see somebody white, actually like 10 to 15 minutes right after you come out of one of them, they be like, we get the shit slapped out of. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
So, and also with also like with Roots, my first introduction into us being lesser than was watching Roots. You know what I'm saying? Because even though I stayed in Cabrini Green in the projects, I did not realize that there was a difference because we had a good life. You know, we ate. You know what I'm saying? Even though we lived in the projects, it wasn't really hard like that. You know, it was actually to us, shit. It was home. You know what I'm saying? So you had. And I know I'm kind of going off on. My thing is, my whole idea of this black nigga lesser than type stuff come from seeing things coming through the TV.
Man, it's always have been. You know, that has always been the understatement, right? So when we think back, that's why the state of the coaches tonight is gonna be lit. But you think about it, they always when you like I went to the field. I actually worked in the cotton field for one day. One day. One
Mm-hmm.
day. In the South now, this is how you make your money during the summer. When you young, like you out of school, your grandparent tell you if you want to make some money to buy junk food and do all the type of shit you want to do, you can get on the tater field truck and go to the tater field, make you some money. They go out there, they tell you got this many rows. You look down them rows, you like they never end. They so fucking long. So, but you'll make $40 if you go from 6 to 12 o'clock in the afternoon. You'll get paid $40. You go back from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, you get another $40. That's how you got paid. But when I did that shit and I looked at it, so we out here in the field working. But guess what? They got some shit they call what they call them motherfuckers, like it's almost like the movie Life, right? When they had the black dude with the gun. Now tell them about the gun line, boss. Yeah, here Kev J.
Oh
We don't
yeah,
got no
like,
gun line. You know what I'm saying? So that's you just gotta translate that movie Life into what we're seeing right now in real life. So you got Kanye West, but then at the same time, you got the good nigga that's cool with the bad people, like Shaq, like Barkley, like Charlemagne,
right,
that refuse to say something negative or anything about these people when they know what's going on.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So they gonna choose somebody. It's like all up. Like if it's me, you, and Malik going to this thing together. We coming here, we gonna look, man. We can make a pack and say, look, we come here, we finna go into this thing, we gonna stick together. I got your back, you got my back. We don't know nobody, but when we get in there, they'll look at us and they gonna try to figure out who's the strongest one. They gonna come and tempt us with, and they gonna pick one of us and say, well, I'm gonna make you the leader. I want you to be the leader. And then they know once they break up that group dynamic, everything else is done with from there.
Right. And they take a group and then make them solo artists, huh?
That's it. That's it. That's what this work. That's why you see people like Shaq and these other people coming around. When I had that. Come on, man. You think I'm finna go on another platform, on somebody else's platform, and they talking about David? They talking about Malik. Man, that nigga Malik stupid as fuck. Man, David dumb as hell. Y'all be over here fucking with me every day, man. Look, if I can't defend y'all, let me get the fuck up off off. Look, let me get off of here, man. Y'all ain't gonna let me talk and defend the people that I represent. I'm finna get up off of here. To hear Shaq and them calling Kyrie an idiot, man, hear this man say what the type of books, the dictionaries he been reading. People say Kanye West was crazy, but every statement the man made, he had evidence to prove, to back it. He didn't just come out and say some shit. But that's the whole idea of what they want. That's how they want our people. That's how they want our people to be. So they know the one thing that we love the most is money. And they just sent the message to every black man in this world with money to say we can take the richest black man in this country and fuck him in front of everybody. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Malik. That's just what it's come to. You know, and I hate. I mean, I don't say I hate. I don't like to look at it, but at the same time, reality is reality, and it is what it is. These are the times that we're living in. This cycle is starting to repeat itself all over again. Lex, what's up with it, Lex? Lex, you got that email, didn't you? That's it. This called modern day buck breaking. That's it. That's it. So yeah, that's what it was, right? So when I went to the cotton field for the first time, and I hate that I don't like the fact that my grandma is no longer living, but you know I had friends that used to go to the cotton field and to the tater field, and you know I was fortunate enough to not have to go, but like it was the 4th of July one year. It was the 4th of July, and I'm like, man, I wanted an outfit, I wanted some shoes, and my grandma was like, well, if you want to make some money, you can go, ask your cousin, can you hop on the tater field truck? Wasn't thinking nothing of it. Man, I went out there, and I tell y'all, I went out to that tater field, and then I did the cotton field one time, and I went to the tater field one time. When I went to that sweet potato field, that was smooth. That wasn't too bad. But when I went to that cotton field, and you have to pick vines off of these stems, make sure ain't no bugs or nothing eating through the leaves. Man, when I tell you, look, when them people we got out there at 6 o'clock in the morning. I work from 6 o'clock up until 12 o'clock. When they go out there and them when we go out there to them fields, they give you 4 rows. So why I call it 4 rows is when you go down, you're gonna be working on 2 rows. When you come back up, you're gonna be working on 2 rows. So they give you 4 rows, but them rows might be a mile long one way. That row might be a mile long one way. And you just going down that row, making sure them plants is coming up right. When I got home that day, after my first day on the job, I got home at 12 o'clock. They paid me my $40. When I got off the truck, I went in the house. I went to my grandma and said, Grandma, I don't know how y'all did it. I don't know how y'all did it. About 30 minutes later, that truck was pulling back up in front of the house. I told my grandma she can go to the door and tell the people I ain't going back. I told my grandma, I said, Grandma, I hear that truck driving, but you go tell them I ain't going.
So you ain't picking no more of that cotton, huh?
Man. Hey, I experienced it.
That remind me of a verse that Kanye said, you would think I had to go and put the cotton myself. And that's I I think that's New Slaves. That's a verse of New Slaves.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's some crazy times we living in, ain't it, man?
But the shit we got a echo. I don't know. I hear when I talk, but I don't hear when you talk.
What you hear? You got an echo?
Yeah, you got YouTube in the background.
What you want me to do? You want me to go out and come back in?
Nah, you probably have to close out the YouTube app. Because it'll be running in the background. Yeah. Let me see.
It's still there?
Oh. Yeah, I'm still hearing myself.
All right. You want to wait till later on, man? What you gonna what?
Oh yeah. I sent you the link.
Okay.
I emailed it to you.
Okay. All right. Love, boy.
All right, love you too, man. Be safe. We going in tonight, so man. Have your notes, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think that was a good, crazy experience to share with us today and see what they went through on our behalf. Yes, it was. I'm telling y'all, man. But look, what they call a man out there calling the shots. They call them like strikers. They call them like a striker. So the strikers is the ones who out there making sure that you on pace to finish the job. So that's it. What we have now. We got all we see now when you look at certain people who come out and speak. When a person like Michael Jackson come out and speak, or a person like Kanye come out and speak, or somebody like Kyrie post a tweet, they got strikers out here. These people got strikers in place to make sure they keep these supposed to keep us people in check if we get out of line. So that's why these people are on these platforms calling, Kyrie and Kanye crazy, calling R. Kelly all these different names, talking about certain things. But you know that Kanye, I'm gonna tell y'all something before I get up off here. They keep on saying that Kanye crazy. But this is what they do to us. See, I'm gonna tell you something. The people that Kanye West came out and talked about, those people knew that they couldn't control Kanye. They knew that they had came across somebody that they wouldn't they knew they came across somebody that they wasn't going to be able to control. So this is their tactic. This is what they do. They knew they wasn't going to be able to control Kanye West. So they come and put the narrative out that he's crazy. Now, this is the same strip they run with everybody that try to break away from this system that they run. They always come out with allegations against them, or they come out with, in Kanye's situation, they come out and say that Kanye West is crazy. So now when Kanye West come public and make a statement, what do the black people do? We dismiss Kanye West because they had already told us he's crazy. So what do? Man, that nigga crazy, man. That nigga crazy, man. That nigga stupid, man. That nigga losing his mind. That nigga got mental health, this, that, and the third. But I'm gonna show y'all how smart Kanye West is. Kanye West said Kanye West was shooting a video. He was shooting a documentary for his life, about his life. They bought part of Kanye West's documentary from a friend of Kanye West's. Gave the man $30 million for the information. They got the information and put out in the 9 o'clock tonight, Miss April. 9:30 tonight, Miss April. They put it out. They put out in the memo that Kanye West was suffering from mental illness and that he was crazy. So Kanye West said, when he went to, he did go to the doctor. He did go to the doctor, but he said they were trying to tell him he was crazy, but he was telling the people that, he wasn't crazy. So Kanye goes on to say that they say Kanye goes on to say the doctor tried to diagnose him with schizophrenia and that he would have to take medicine. Now listen to this now. This is a person that they trying to say was crazy. They want us to believe that he was crazy when he outsmarted them at their own game. So they knew that they couldn't control Kanye West anymore. So they tried to diagnose Kanye West with schizophrenia. Kanye West later revealed that the doctor that was trying to diagnose him is the doctor that the industry sent him to was a Jewish doctor. The doctor tried to diagnose Kanye West with schizophrenia and put him on medication. Kanye West said, now, if I would have went along with what that doctor was saying and got on that medication and started taking those pills, do you all know how easy it would have been for them to change one pill and you got Prince all over again? Boy, I say Kanye ain't cooking. Did y'all hear what I just said? CJ McCullough out on Kyrie suspended. CJ is player associate president. Wow. CJ, they've been calling out CJ McCullough. They've been calling out LeBron James, calling out Chris Paul, everybody. Why they not speaking? Why they not speaking up? Why they not speaking out? I guess they want LeBron and Chris Paul and CJ McCullough and everybody else to come out and do what Shaq and Charles and everybody else did. I've been in that boat before. I did not take the meds. I keep praying and reading my Bible. Jesus did it for me. Exactly, Miss Melania. But Kanye West told them people diagnosed him with schizophrenia and tried to put him on some pills. He said he realized that the people who were trying to do it to him was the people who ran. No, they all ran together. So Kanye said he wasn't finna take no pills. He said, what if I would have took them pills? How easy it would have been for them to swap out one pill and I take it and then they fire me like Prince. All over again. I say, boy, they knew they couldn't control Kanye West. So they put the narrative out that he was going crazy. They did that intentionally. So when he came out and spoke against them, guess what the black people did? What you see the black people doing? Oh, he crazy. That nigga losing his mind. He ain't been right since his mama died. That shit was all by design. That's what they want us to do. They want us to dismiss him because he knows something that they don't want to get out. And he said it on Drink Champ's interview. The 444 plan that they told Jay-Z not to share with nobody. He told them, well, if y'all don't want it to get out, don't tell me. Ooh-wee. Boy, look here, man. Tonight, though, we going live tonight, man. State of the Culture. We going live tonight, 9:30. Don't miss it, man. Make sure y'all there. I'm gonna have to make it to where we do 2-minute expressions and 2 minute, give everybody 2 minutes to speak their mind. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have to get a timer or something. Give everybody 2 minutes to speak their mind, and we're gonna have a great conversation tonight. We're gonna have control. So I know if y'all listening and y'all coming on the panel tonight, we're gonna have to make sure we have some control on the panel, some order on the panel, because we want the message to get out. We don't want the message to be overshadowed by us over talking each other. If we don't agree with certain points or whatever the situation may be, we're gonna deal with it in a respectful manner. But we want the content to be nice, clean, and clear cut, so it's understood. Ain't nobody gonna be able to come and say, well, I couldn't understand what this person was saying, or that person was saying because this person did this or that person. We're gonna make this. We're gonna make tonight. We're gonna show them that we can come together on a panel with a select group of people, and we can come together and have a adult conversation about the state of the culture that we're in right now. And we could do it in a professional manner and everybody's voice be heard. Because we got people from all different sides of this country. We got California, we got Chicago, we got Joliet, we got B-More, we got ATL, we got Memphis, we got I ain't gonna say Memphis, we got Tennessee, we got Texas, we got Louisiana. Man, we finna be worldwide with it tonight. We gonna be worldwide with it tonight. Detroit in the house, man. We got New York in the house tonight. Man, it's going down. State of the culture. Y'all don't want to miss it. We gonna have Florida in the house tonight. We all access tonight, man. It's up. It's up and it's stuck. Until tonight, 9:30 p.m., man. Don't miss it. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. I already put out I already scheduled it. So go on there and hit that reminder. Make sure y'all turn that reminder on, turn on that post notification bell. So make sure y'all don't miss it when we go live. It's going down. All right. Everybody, y'all have a blessed day. I'm finna take my tail to sleep because I just got out of work, but I had some on my heart, so I couldn't go to sleep with it on my heart. I had to get it off. I can sleep a little better now. But tonight is going down. Miss April, I most definitely will have that definition for you tonight. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it how we do it tonight. All right.
The vote by October 11th. We got to have the same energy, if not more energy, that we had for presidential elections during this midterm election, because history right here. I'm talking. Slavery is still legal in America, and it's on the November ballot in 5 states: Louisiana, Alabama, Tennessee, and Oregon. Yeah, you read that correctly. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Slavery is on the ballot for 5 different states. And just to clarify, see, I know what I'm talking about. On November 8th, voters in Alabama, Louisiana, Oregon, Tennessee, and Vermont will decide whether to remove this punishment exception for involuntary servitude from their state constitution. And for y'all that don't know, the 13th Amendment reads, the United States federal government shall prohibit slavery except for punishment and conviction of crime. It is not ironic that the descendants of slaves are most likely to find themselves convicted in a punishment of crime. If you live in Alabama, man, make sure you get registered to vote by October 24th. If you live in Louisiana, make sure you register to vote by October 11th. If you live in Oregon, make sure you register to vote by October 18th. If you live in Tennessee, make sure you register to vote by October 11th. We got to have the same energy, if not more energy, that we had for presidential elections during this midterm election, because history right here. I'm talking.
All right, today we're going to talk about how we can find out and how much we can find out and what it takes to get there. So first we have to decide, how much do we want to find out? So let's say in this case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. That there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.